Hey YouTube, I want to ask everybody how they doing. I hope everybody is having a beautiful day, a good Monday. Um, I just want to talk about a few things. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I'm not the dumbest either. And that's why I named my channel the Common Sense Channel. And I would like to think that I have some common sense. And I would like to think me being on this earth for 40 plus years that I have some fucking common sense, some knowledge. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is okay, a lady in Ohio, she had a boyfriend named Glenn McIntosh. This woman had a 5-month-old baby plus two other kids. She brung this man into her life. She was dating him for 3 months. Now, I'm not the smartest thing in the world, but again, I'm not the dumbest. You have a 5-month-old child. That means you was just with the man. That means you should still be with that man. You only have she didn't only have a 5-month-old, but you just had a baby. So that means that you got with this man 2 months after you had this baby. You didn't know this man. You fresh out of another relationship. You into another. You probably had sex with him the first night you met him because your 6 weeks was up and you felt like you had to do it with somebody, and you moved him in because he was semi cute. And these women, they kills me. They move these men in. They barely know these motherfucking men. And usually when a man just date a woman with kids, cause I met a guy, he told me he only dated women with kids, and that startled me. Even though I don't have kids, that startled me, cause I'm like, why he only date women with kids? Hell, when a man only date women with just kids, he's after you and your kids. Hell, he really after your kids. He don't even want your ass. And she had this baby around this man that she only knew for 12 weeks. Yeah, 3 months is 12 weeks. 4, 8, 12. 12 weeks. She didn't know him that long, and she had her baby around this man. She didn't even know him long enough to know if he had any sick fetishes. And if he was fucking a 5-month-old, he was fucking the other two kids too. And if he pleasured himself with a 5-month-old, that wasn't the first time he did that, and it just went too far. And you women, I don't get you all. It's like you all so desperate to have a man. And yes, when I was coming up, I wanted the fairy tale life. I wanted to get married. I wanted to get married. I wanted to be a mother because I am a loving, caring person. And I wanted to get married and stuff like that. And every woman desired to meet somebody and get married and have kids. Those things didn't happen. So I didn't run off and was having babies with Tom, Dick, and Harry. And to this day, anybody that know me can tell you I don't have no man living in my house. You try to fuck with me, I will fuck you up because I got a gun and a knife. But anyway, women, I'm not telling you all, this is not one of those channels where I tell women just be single and never find love. It's love out there, but you gotta vet these men. You gotta get to know them. And I come from a time and age where you don't let anybody around your kids. When you're dating, 3 months, you still should have been in the dating process. He shouldn't even been around your motherfucking kids. And I myself never had a baby, but I'm thinking if I had a 5-month-old, my focus would be on my 5-month-old, not dating some fucking man. And then she left her baby with him, and then she came back and the baby was limp. I think the mama should be in jail too. You didn't know this man. You had this man around your goddamn baby. And he took advantage of your motherfucking child. Hell, for all we know, she could have been a single mother, which she was, and she could have fell on hard times And she could have told that man to do that. And I'm not taking up for the man, but hell, desperate times, people do desperate things. But I feel like she should be in jail too. Because she should be in jail just for being foolish. She didn't even know this man long enough to have this baby around him. You gotta vet people. You gotta listen to people. You gotta listen to them talk. You listen to a person talk enough, you'll know they crazy. Hell, I dated this one guy, and we was watching a movie, and he and I not together anymore. And some of the things that he would say and do helped us break up. And he don't know to this day that I felt this way. I never forget we was watching like a bootleg movie. I don't know if it was on Tubi or what, but it was like a low budget movie. And it was some kids in some spandex pants. And these little girls that was in the movie or whatever, was like one of them gangster low budget movies. And the little girls, they was no more than 10 or 11. They was no more than like 10 or 11. And they had on regular stretch pants. And he said something disturbing. He said, they got on them stretch pants, showing off they fat cat. And I was like, what? And I said, those are motherfucking kids. Oh, I know. But they shouldn't have on them pants, showing off they fat kitty. First of all, they was babies in my eyes. They was babies. They happened to have on like some like workout clothes or some trucking pants. And first of all, he shouldn't have been saying nothing like that about a child. And then second of all, it wasn't nothing fat about their kitties. Like these was like children. And I was like, damn. And I remember thinking, am I dating a sick bastard? And that totally turned me off. Those was one of the reasons why he and I broke up. That was, to me, sick as hell for him to say that. Even though it wasn't an actual person, it was like, it was a movie we was watching. And no, the movie wasn't about kids or anything. It was like I said, it was like a low budget gangster movie, and it was about dope and stuff, and he was infatuated with movies like that. And it looked like a Tubi movie, really like a movie somebody that's filmed with a phone camera or something. And when he said that, that didn't sit right with me, and I'm like, oh my god, do he like children? No, that was going on in the back of my mind and everything. But yeah, you gotta vet these men, and you gotta really pay attention to them. Listen to how they talk about women and how they talk about children. When a man act like he will fuck a child the same way he'll fuck a woman, you gotta leave these men, like they will let you know men are not the most smartest thing in the world. You gotta like pay attention and listen to these men, how they talk about children. Hell, I work with a guy I'm not too sure about because he done said some shit about somebody's daughter, and I'm like, what? And then he'll try to like clear it up because I showed a negative response, even though I'm talking about a coworker right about now, but I'm not thinking about dating him. But you gotta vet these men. And women, we gotta be strong and not so hard up to have a goddamn man around. It's okay. You're not gonna die if you're not getting fucked. You're not gonna get coochie cartwheels. There's no such thing as coochie cartwheels if your vagina is not getting touched. But we gotta stop. And it's only, I won't say only, but they make it seem as if it's only in the black community. I'm not gonna say only, I was gonna say, but we gotta stop this. It is sad. It's ridiculous. And this the second molestation case that didn't happen in Ohio. First, it was the 5-year-old girl that they claim a goddamn 9-year-old and a 10-year-old raped this little girl, and I refuse to think that a damn 5-year-old got raped by a 9 and 10-year-old, because you're not even psychologically thinking about stuff like that. Hell, I was playing Darlie, playing with my dolls at 5 and 9. I was playing with my dolls. Hell, I had dreams, I'm just telling you, at 9 years old, and it wasn't like sexual, but I had fantasies of growing up marrying Michael Jackson. That's how far my mind was. And even though I had dreams of marrying Michael Jackson, I didn't think of it like that, back then, "Oh, okay, that's a grown man." But, and still, I didn't think of anything sexual or whatever. But you're not thinking about sex at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe around about 13 or 14, people pressuring you to get a boyfriend and a kiss. And, sometimes kissing can lead to other things or whatever. Maybe, in middle school, people pressuring you, "Oh, girl, you need a man, you need a boyfriend," and you just trying to be grown or mimic what you see. But that first molestation thing that happened in Ohio with the 5-year-old, I don't think a 9 and a 10-year-old did that. And then with this other case with this lady, she barely even knew this motherfucking man, and she had her baby around this damn man. It's funny how she left the house and then came back, gave him time enough to do what he had to do. Like, oh my God. Both of them should be in jail. Not just him, but her too. How we know she didn't like the baby daddy? Because you hopping from man to man like that, she probably didn't want the man baby anymore. But I'm not taking up for the bastard, because they both wrong. In my eyes, they are both wrong. The baby mama wrong and the boyfriend is wrong. Like, you don't know these people. You do not know these people. And I, for one, I am happy. I used to tear myself up because I was single and I wasn't married. And people would try to make me feel like something was wrong with me because I didn't run off and just get with any man. I didn't run off and get pregnant by anybody. And that shit used to get on my nerves when I was in high school, when I was a young adult. It just seemed like black guys who put their dick in anything and make anybody their baby mama. I'm not a baby mama because I used protection and I was cautious and I was on birth control for a very long time, and I'm proud. At the time, I didn't see it that way, but I am protected. You know, women just get with anybody and have a baby by 'em. Men just get with any random woman and have a baby by these women, and vice versa. And you don't know these people. You don't know what type of background they come from. And I am happy that I didn't give birth to nobody child, because like I said, you really, really, really got to get to know these people and vet these people. And we don't date anymore. And dating and fucking is two different things. Dating is simply getting to know each other. And when that man show you cray cray and he show you that he's crazy, it's all right to leave. It's all right to leave. I have been trying to tell people it's all right to, be a little single. I done had people try to tear me down because I'm not married. I done had people try to tear me down because I don't have kids. I done had family members try to tear me down because I don't take shit from a man. You don't have to be miserable. There's nothing written that you got to be miserable. Like, oh, you got to date this man and be miserable. Take his shit. Take his abuse. Or if he slap around the kids, it's okay. You get to say you got a man. It's nowhere written that you gotta be miserable. So this whole thing that's going on, and they keep talking about this shit on the news and on the internet, I'm really pissed off at the mother too, because it seemed like she don't make good decisions. you got 3 kids. You got a 5-month-old and a 3-month-old, a 5-month-old and a 3-month relationship. You moving quick. And if you moving quick with this man, you move quick with anybody that you meet. And hell, I'm thinking that she have 3 kids because the news said that she had 2 other kids. If you moving that quick, none of your kids match. None of your motherfucking kids match. They probably got 3 different daddies. And I'm not in Ohio, but I feel like Defects should step in and take her other 2 kids. Because I know they got 2 different damn daddies. And if she just careless with her 5-month-old, she careless with her other 2 kids. I'm not a mother, but I'd be somewhere with my child, loving my child, up under my child, or whatever. You know, but a lot of women, they shouldn't be mothers and they mothers. They really shouldn't be mothers. And I feel like they should make it a law where you have to take a parenting class. And I feel like any natural woman that give birth, like it should be like a sixth sense you have when you have a child. Like they say if you carry a baby for 9 months, like you gain like extra like knowledge. They say all women, what's the word I'm looking for? They say women, I can't think of the word right about now, but they say women have a sixth sense. It seems like you should have like a radar, like inner radar, like, oh, this is not right. Oh, this person's not right. Oh, I can't have this person around my child. I can't have that person around my child. But women, from what I see, and I'm trying not to say black women, I don't have any white girlfriends. They could be careless too. But it seems like y'all just let anybody be around your goddamn kids. And another thing that get on my nerves with black women, and I'm gonna say black women because I don't know any white women, and I'm not here to say that they any better or whatever. I was door dashing one damn day. I was door dashing, and I happened to go in a bad neighborhood to deliver some food. It was a 2-year-old baby. All the other kids had on clothes. This 2-year-old baby running around naked. So she saw me and she didn't know me from the man on the moon. So, but she running to me, she'll run to anybody. And I'm a decent person. Now, some men, they don't care. They out to get any cat they can. It's like they gotta stick it in anything, like it's a magnet, and they gotta go in anything. This baby was naked, and she ran to me outside, bug ass naked, and I'm like, baby, you don't have no clothes on. You need to go back in the house. And then the mama started yelling at the child. This child had to be no more than 2 years old. She asking the 2-year-old, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, the 2-year-old, she's being 2. What's wrong with the fucking mama? Like, I don't know what the fuck wrong with you women. Let me get off here before I say something about how I really feel about black women. And then my channel will really get hated on. And I will have all kind of hate messages. But yes, we just need to stop being so desperate to have a fucking man. Because you got a man, that don't mean you the baddest bitch. Because you got a man, that don't make you a pretty bitch. You know, if you don't have a man, that don't make you an ugly bitch. You know, it don't make you having a man don't make you any more you or less you, if that make any sense. You know. And I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I just want to do a video. All the dumb shit that's out there is real sickening. It seems like a lot of people are harming kids and touching kids. It's just getting real sick out here. But anyway, I've been talking for 19 minutes and 40 seconds. If you like my video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And you know YouTube is not motherfucking YouTubing. So could you help my Cash App out? help my channel out by donating to my Cash App. That is Flawless J1. Help me out. And because you know YouTube is not YouTube and I'm not getting any YouTube checks or anything like that. But my subscribers are going up and I like that. I think I have 1,350. So I am reaching you all. Someone listening to my shit. You like my content. And I try to come on here with common sense. Like I talk about celebrities. Hell, I even tell you what's going on in my life. And then news and stuff like that. I give things from my point of view. I talk about things from my point of view. I'm never gonna come up here talking like some newscaster and like, hi, I'm Chevette Jackson and you have the latest news. I'm always gonna be my authentic self. So anyway, and I only asked one time for my Cash App. Don't beg and anything like that. And I'm about to go. Keep fucking up. And I'm gonna go. So I hope you all enjoy my channel and everything. And I try to come to you all with the best content possible in my own little fucking way. Bye. Love you all. Bye.